Away from that, it's exactly 14 years after the death of former President Umar Yar'Adua, and some key players in Katsina State are still remembering his terms in office as a two-term governor and president of Nigeria. TVC News' Abdulatif Yusuf takes a look at how his legacies are still being celebrated years after his death.
Umar Musa Yar'Adua is a leader par excellence and a household name in Katsina and the entire country for his 2.5 years as the president. He was a visionary leader who had dreamt of making his country one of the best in the world during his presidency. His 7-point agenda is a testimony to these dreams and achievements, despite the numerous challenges that followed his election. The late president made an impact through reforms he introduced to rectify some thorny issues, especially his electoral and petroleum reforms that took center stage to ensure the rule of law and sanity. His leadership qualities, simplicity and foresight had given him a wide acceptance in the mind of the people, especially his will to put in place a system of governance that favors all. Eminent scholars took time to pray, review his achievements and lessons to be learned from him, as his kinsmen gathered here to commemorate his death and also make a public presentation of a book written on his thoughts.
Very progressive person, a very ideological person, a person who has commanded large followership, a person who has been so thorough in his job and responsibility that never have time to rest. We thank Almighty Allah for that. May Almighty Allah bless us with more leaders like late Umar Musa Yar'Adua, now and in the future, so that Nigeria will move to a greater height.
Yar'Adua is near perfect. So people are now realizing what Yar'Adua did to them. In one of the chapters of the book, I say what Yar'Adua did to us and what he did to Nigeria. So we have summarized almost everything, all the reasons why Yar'Adua's name is now growing bigger and better in this country, and why Nigerians are now in love with Yar'Adua.
President Umar Musa Yar'Adua felt the need to give the youth their rightful role as leaders of tomorrow, a reason why he championed the amnesty program in the Niger Delta to change the mindset of the militants to become responsible citizens. Here in Katsina, where he served as 2 terms as governor, he was able to design a future for his people with education, youth development, and entrepreneurship receiving the needed attention.
Umar Umar is the only president of Nigeria that came to declare his assets. It is on record. He's the one who fully declared it as a publicly. Umar it was who took the oath of office and declared that his election had some faults and set up the Waste Committee to make corrections. It takes a man of courage, a man of God, a man of dedication to take this kind of stance against election that brought him into office.
Late President Yar'Adua is remembered for his calmness and silent achievements during his stewardship as governor and the president of Nigeria. Abdulatif Yusuf, TVC News, Katsina.